Bit of a chaffinch there, I think. What a wonderful little helpers you had there. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to be a bird over the next couple of days, would you?
No, some very windy conditions. As we heard earlier, parts of the UK have got a red weather warning in place, as unfortunately for them, extremely strong winds that could pose a risk to life and disrupt infrastructure and travel as well. But I just wanted to remind those of you watching at home here in the Channel Islands of the path of Storm Eowyn. It is tracking north and eastwards, so the worst affected areas are parts of Northern Ireland and parts of Scotland. So although it has been described as a sort of a similar intensity and scale as Storm Ciarán, for us here in the Channel Islands, we absolutely aren't expecting that level of disruption. Yes, it will be windy, but sort of in line with what we might usually expect for storm and winter weather at this time of year.
Yeah, and given those strong winds, still important to be really mindful when you're out and about.
Yeah, absolutely. We could still have gusts of up to 50 miles an hour, and there is still an orange wind warning in place, so do take care. There could be some big waves as well along the coastline, so do be mindful of that as well. But let's get all the details now. Here's your full weather forecast. Well, we had some lovely colours this morning as the sun was coming up. Gorgeous pinks there in the sky in Alderney. Quite possibly, though, the calm before the storm, because after that initial brightness, we had some rather blustery showers. Not the nicest if you got caught out in those. And we have got some more wet and windy weather on its way. Heading into tonight, our winds will start to increase even further, up to a strong force 7. And that sets the theme for a wet and windy day tomorrow. Possibly the worst of that in the morning due to Storm Eowyn. That's when we're going to see gusts of up to 50 miles an hour and a fair amount of rain. It will be staying unsettled as well as we head into next week, with more showers and blustery conditions on the way. Back to tonight then, and things will begin clouding over. We're likely to see this rain arriving from around midnight, and there could be some heavier bursts of that at times. Our winds coming in from the south, picking right up to that strong force 7, with minimum temperatures there of 7 to 8 degrees. So particularly windy in the morning. That's when we could see the gusts of up to 50 miles an hour, and possibly when we're going to see the worst of the heavy rain. But it is really staying wet throughout the day tomorrow, and still staying fairly breezy, around a fresh force 5 to strong force 6 for the rest of the day, but the winds and the rain possibly easing later on slightly. Maximum temperatures of 11 degrees, so on the milder side, but obviously that is counteracted by the wet and the windy conditions. Let's get our times of high water then, between 1 and 2 a.m, later on between 1:30 and 2:30. So once we get through tomorrow, we have got some brief respite on Saturday, where we could get a bit of sunshine among the showers, but then on Sunday, another low pressure system coming through, so some more wet and windy conditions on the way.